My sweet baby. Rhea Ripley reunites with ex-partner following clash in Italy after betrayal tease. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Rhea Ripley was able to come out on top at Clash in Italy thanks to Charlotte Flair, who came to her aid when BFAB and Machine interfered to help Jade Cargill. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley have been on unsteady ground on SmackDown since Mommy made the move over to the brand, but have been able to find their feet recently and are working well as a duo. Alexa Bliss missed the show after being attacked on SmackDown, but one star who was in attendance for Clash in Italy was Io Sky, who reunited with Ripley following the show. Rhea commented on the post, referring to Sky as, "My sweet baby little pumpkin." It seems that despite being across WWE brands, the two women are still close friends. Why didn't Io Sky help Rhea Ripley at Clash in Italy? Io Sky was in the crowd for Clash in Italy and could easily have come out to help Rhea Ripley when it was clear that she was outnumbered. This is something that many fans have questioned, and the real answer just comes down to the fact that it wasn't the plan. Was the plan? Because the two women have been part of a story on SmackDown over the past few weeks. WWE shouldn't really have had Sky in the crowd for the show since she was in a tough position, being forced to watch Ripley be attacked by 3 women before Flair made the save. There were questions about whether or not the two women were on the same page following her move over to SmackDown, since Ripley has made new friends and alliances. But the above video shared by WWE shows that Rio is alive and well. It appears that the two women are just waiting for the time when they are able to return to the same brand and work together again. Io Sky will be part of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament, which could land her a shot at Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam if she is the one to walk out on top at Night of Champions. Liv Morgan explains why she's in WWE Queen of the Ring 2026 despite holding title. Liv Morgan has hit out at her critics and declared herself for the Queen of the Ring tournament despite holding the WWE Women's World Championship. Morgan, in the post-show of Clash in Italy, talked about what she plans to achieve in WWE in the near future, but began by praising Jade Cargill, even though the former AEW star lost to Rhea Ripley at the PLE. It had me thinking, Jade had an incredible night. Rhea had an incredible night. Even though Jade lost, she was still incredible in defeat. I feel like this was her best performance. She steps into her power more and more every single time she gets into this ring. But she just, right now, is no match in my opinion for Rhea's experience. Rhea is an anomaly, she began. Morgan then went on to gloat about how she's defeated both stars before putting her hat in the Queen of the Ring tournament in a bid to show her naysayers what she's capable of. But that had me thinking, all these women had an incredible night. But you know what all those women have in common? They've all been beaten by Liv Morgan, Morgan said. So then it had me thinking, of all the people that think Liv Morgan isn't a good champion, of all the people that say Liv Morgan does not defend her title, it had me thinking of all the people that say Liv Morgan isn't worthy of being champion. And you know what that made me think? That made me think that I am entering the Queen of the Ring tournament because I want it all. I want it all. So I am taking it all. The brackets for the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments were recently announced, with the winners earning world title opportunities at SummerSlam. Morgan will begin her tournament campaign on the June 1st, 2026 edition of WWE Raw against Becky Lynch. Breaking, WWE made controversial Liv Morgan decision behind her back. Reports WWE Clash. In Italy revealed the brackets for the 2026 King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. The first round matches will be fatal 4-ways, while the semifinals and final will be a singles bout. The winners will be crowned at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia at the end of the month. However, a rather surprising anomaly has been included in the Queen of the Ring 2026 tournament bracket. For the first time since becoming an annual tournament, a reigning world champion will be competing. Liv Morgan, the reigning women's world champion, has entered the tournament for this year. According to the Wrestling Observer, Morgan seemingly had no idea that she was going to be in the tournament before the official announcement. However, on the Clash in Italy post-show, she revealed that she was entering the tournament to try and win both world titles. Morgan will be facing Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Chelsea Green in the first round fatal four-way match to potentially earn a spot in the semifinals. It now remains to be seen whether she can progress to the last four or even go on to win the tournament after winning the men's Royal Rumble match earlier this year. Liv Morgan reveals why she entered the Queen of the Ring tournament. This year, Liv Morgan was asked about entering the Queen of the Ring tournament. The Women's World Champion went on to claim that she wanted both world titles in WWE. It had me thinking of all the people that think Liv Morgan isn't a good champion. It had me thinking of all the people that say Liv Morgan does not defend her title. It had me thinking of all the people that say Liv Morgan isn't worthy of being champion. You know what that made me think? That made me think that I am entering the Queen of the Ring tournament because I want it all. I want it all. So I am taking it all. Because I am the greatest women's world champion of all time. It now remains to be seen if Morgan can make her way to the finals and potentially win the tournament to become the first double world champion in WWE.